This is all set up.
Did you hear that?
Holy
What the? Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! We got that. Oh my god, dude! I heard it. Did you not hear it? We got it on camera.
Returning for a second season on A&E is Ghost Hunters, and joining me right now is one of the paranormal team members, Brandon Alvis. Brandon.
Hey Jeff, how are you?
It's always great talking to you guys, man. I love the show. I'm a big fan. But let me ask you this. Your title is Creative Services Producer. Is that just a fancy name for an equipment guy?
Yeah. Well, you know, my role on the show is a paranormal technician and tech manager, but my everyday job is a promotions producer and creative services producer for, I worked for ABC, CBS, and Fox for a while. So that's what I've done for a number of years.
Now, for season 2 of Ghost Hunters, your overall goal is to help people that have paranormal activities and try to help them.
Absolutely. There's a lot of people throughout the country that have these experiences that they can't quite explain, that they've called us in to help them with. And on season 2, you're going to see the most remote, isolated locations we've ever been to, many of which have never been investigated before. So we've gone out to what seems like the end of the earth to help some of these people, many of which are 100 miles away from the nearest hospital. So these situations could be pretty intense.
Well, this season you go to the land that time forgot, Clifton, Arizona. Is that place cursed or what?
You know, they very much believe that. And during our time there, we've had some amazing evidence collected. And I've done this for 16 years now, and I've never seen anything like it. We took a very sensitive scientific piece of equipment into Clifton, Arizona, and collected something that's going to, I think, change a lot of people's minds about the afterlife and the possibility of life after death. And
something went down at the Clifton boarding house, too. Something really eerie.
Absolutely. You know, in the boarding house is where we collected this piece of evidence, this data that, again, we cannot explain. We've had it looked at by scientific consultants and people that are very familiar with physics and photon events, because the camera that we use is recording photon events, and those are light events. And what we've recorded in that boarding house is going to, leave me scratching my head for a long time.
Even the Clifton Hotel had unexplainable events.
Oh yeah, the Clifton Hotel had a lot of activity going on. I mean, the whole town of Clifton, Arizona in itself seemed to be very active. So probably one of the more active places we've ever been. But throughout season 2, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on A&E, you're going to see locations that are just going to change a lot of minds, I believe. These people that live in these places had these experiences, and we were able to document some things that I think are going to blow people's minds.
Any other events you can dish about season 2?
Season 2, you're going to expect isolated, remote locations that have never been investigated before, and evidence that the scientific community can't explain. And, some would say proof of the afterlife. So I think people are going to be really excited to see it.
All right, Brandon, did you finally document the afterlife, or are you going to make us wait and watch the entire second season?
You got to wait and watch. I can tell you that we implemented some amazing scientific equipment that captured images that cannot be explained. And we'll leave it up to you to decide.
Now, sometimes when you do these investigations, do you sometimes worry for the safety of your crew?
Absolutely. There were multiple moments where we were worried about the safety, not only of our team, but of the crew. So you'll see that in the premiere episode. But there were a couple moments that it got pretty intense and pretty testy and scary, to say the least.
Now, with all the different paranormal team members, do you guys kind of like cliques? Do you like to hang out with certain members of the team?
We all love to work with each other. During season 1, everyone got to see that relationship being built with the team. We were all brought together, new and fresh. But now in season 2, you're going to see that kind of mold together and see how we all work together even better than season 1. So I love working with everyone on the team. Everyone brings something new and special to the field. And I think everyone's going to see that in season 2.
So did the town of Clifton welcome the Ghost Hunters, or was their attitude like, we don't want the attention?
A majority of the time, people love it. People are familiar with the show. They all have a story. Anytime someone knows that we're there to investigate the paranormal, someone has a story. But every once in a while, in certain towns, there are people that feel like you're encroaching in a sense. They want that privacy. They live in a place that's remote and isolated for a reason. And I think people will see a taste of that here in the premiere episode.
Well, Brandon, congratulations on second season of Ghost Hunters, and hope you're staying safe. And come out and see us in Vegas when you have a chance.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You can catch the second season of Ghost Hunters on A&E, and for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey Howard in Las Vegas. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.